I think it was more me pursuing him. Like, I know I am ready. I promise I'm ready now.
Number 4 is Kim Kardashian. Did you ever date her?
Are Kim Kardashian and Drake becoming a thing? Well, it has been a few months now since things between Kim Kardashian and Kanye West ended. For many fans, this marriage was somewhat of a disaster as soon as it started. But hey, it did manage to go on for 7 years, and they also have 4 kids together. That's something now, isn't it? The divorce hasn't gone through yet, but the papers are filed, and there isn't much left to do now except move on. But what is all this about Drake and Kim Kardashian dating? Interestingly enough, Kim Kardashian was seen at Jamie Rubin's birthday party, which also included rapper Drake. According to Page 6, Kim attended Jamie's birthday party with a friend. A source went on to share that Drake also happened to be there, and he stayed till late, hanging till 3 a.m. Remember that this is happening while Kim's dating life is only being speculated, and she had already denied any such thing between Drake and her. This was done in a post in 2018 which read, "Never happened, end of story." Drake's latest song, In My Feelings, was also thought to be about Kim, as Drake raps about a woman named Kiki, which many people believed was the reality TV star. Before we start talking about Drake and Kim Kardashian getting together, we need to have a look at what happened between Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. According to People magazine, the main reason for the two falling out was none other than Kanye's presidential campaign. That wasn't something Kim had ever taken seriously, and she was probably hoping Kanye hadn't either. At some point, it just became too much for her. According to the source, it's quite possible that Kanye was, in fact, the source of Kim's panic attacks, which were directly connected to Kanye's presidential run. This is all connected because, if you recall, Kim had a very short-lived marriage with the former NBA star Kris Humphries as well. Before Kanye and Kim were ever a thing, Kim and Kris got together, liked each other, and decided to marry. But that lasted for about 70 days. After that, the two got divorced. Kim Kardashian has actually confessed about this on camera that she and Kanye were already in touch during her marriage with Kris. She said that they were already on talking terms and that Kim just may have decided that she wanted to go another way. After her breakup, she said that she was incredibly sad and heartbroken. Those were terrible days for her. Kanye then entered the scene and asked her to forget everything and join him at a fashion show in Paris. Now, it may not be true, but it's on record. Kanye actually joked about it once, saying that he may have put up the whole fashion show just for Kim. Kim says that she loved attending it with Kanye, and the two hit it off incredibly well. She recalls that it was then that she realized how good things could be for her. It was definitely an instant connection between the two. Oh my god, why didn't I do this sooner? This is what real life is like. Love, fun, and real support. These are the words of Kim, who was describing her experience with Kanye the moment she landed in Paris. It would be wrong to say that both didn't show commitment to each other and went the extreme mile to make the marriage work, and it did for several years, until things got too bad to handle. As time went on, the cracks in their relationship started to become a little too obvious. On this particular day, a source revealed that Kim felt absolutely horrible about everything between the two. What happened was that Kanye was on his presidential campaign, which was going as well as you'd expect it to be. But during the campaign, for some reason, Kanye decided it was a good idea to talk about their daughter. It could have been a good idea if the topic was not abortion, in front of thousands of media outlets and for the whole world to see. That's right, Kanye made the terrible mistake of bringing up a discussion between him and his wife in front of the media. During this, the two were supposedly arguing if they should keep their first child, North, or not. As we all know, they eventually decided to keep the kid, but for Kim, this was horrible. She couldn't believe that North's father had said those words, which would be there until the end of time for everyone to see, including perhaps North. But of course, Kanye had his own side of the story. As far as Kim goes, it was no secret that it was getting incredibly difficult for her to manage her work life and private life. That meant taking on jobs where she was always in the spotlight while acting as a mother to 4 young kids. Kanye saw another angle to this thing. He considered Kim a kind of hypocrite for neglecting her kids and putting her career first. Now, thanks to Kanye, it was no secret that the two had mixed feelings about keeping their kid. But either way, matters only continued to get worse as time went on. Don't get me wrong here, Kanye's intention wasn't to shame Kim when he brought up North. He was trying to back her up by saying that she protected her child against all odds. But he also managed to slip out that he was against bringing North into the world. She brought North into the world even when I didn't want to. She stood up and protected that child, said Kanye West at the dreaded presidential run. Similarly, at some point, Kanye noticed that Kim had been applying makeup on their kids, and that this was a common occurrence. So much so that the world found out about it as Kim was putting up the photos on her Instagram. Kanye could not stand that. Kim revealed it herself by saying that she didn't mind a little lipstick now and then if her child was wearing a dress. I think he had it. He changed all the rules, Kim told E! News during her makeup collaboration dinner in New York City. Kim continued, I kind of got in trouble for that, so now it's no more makeup. It did appear as if the couple had reached an agreement, but Kim did slip out that Kanye was genuinely pissed about this. Despite Kim having no objections about her kids wearing a bit of makeup every now and then, Kanye was strongly against it. So they decided not to do it. But perhaps Kanye's demands and control over the kids were a little too much for Kim. That doesn't mean that the two don't share joint custody of their kids after the separation. But while they married, Kanye had some interesting ideas. He figured that their life in Los Angeles was too fake for their children to grow up in. Kanye wanted to give their kids a different sort of life. He brought up the idea of moving to a ranch in Wyoming. Now, this was something exciting for Kanye, who was looking to settle down and ensure that their kids had the best future and a good upbringing. But for Kim, this was a lot of change. Moving to Wyoming would mean having to cut herself off from her LA life, which would have posed a danger to her career, amongst many other things. It was clear that Kim didn't want to end her career like that, and moving to Wyoming would never be an option for her. This became one of the major reasons for their separation. The two realized that they didn't share a lot of similarities about the future. Note that this ranch in Wyoming would actually mean living in a desert compound. Of course, they had all the money in the world for all sorts of amenities, but there are some things that you could only obtain while living in LA. That's all from this one, folks. Thanks for watching. Do let us know your thoughts about the video in the comments. Could Kim and Drake actually be dating? Stay safe and have a great day.
I fall in love fast, and I was in love, and I wanted a life that I've always pictured my fairy tale life to be. Tough decision to end that relationship was such a risk of losing ratings and losing my fan base, and I had to take that risk from my inner peace and to be happy with myself.